I know almost major religion of the world have myth of existence of life after death, appearance of soul after death. They thought there is a life after death. The soul will take rebirth after death. So today's topic of discussion is what happens after death. Where does soul goes? Will the soul takes rebirth? What about cycle of rebirth and many more? So here my concern is that our ancestors and basically some artifact and archaeological sites of Harappan civilization says that there is a life after death. There is a life after death, and they used to held and store some essential products and artifacts with the cemetery of dead body. Now our soul will take birth once it leaves the body, and the period of time between leaving the body to the taking place in another body is the inception of our karma by our God. Our soul will take rebirth according to our karma in previous lives. These are the myths which are very prevalent in almost all the major religion of the world. So here I just want to say that all the all this kind of myth and beliefs is imaginary, which is of no existence, but what we have is practical. In practical life, everything you see is true. Yes, I know people will say everything you see in the world is not true. I will say it is true in its original condition. It's your opinion which makes you feel whether it is true or not. If something you had seen is not true, but it is true in its original condition, what is it really? This is you who makes it true or false. If something is true, अगर कुछ गलत है तो वो सच में गलत है. It is definitely true and it is truly wrongly. So this is kind of things which you makes better feel like it is true or not. Now let's take an example. Suppose a man is going to die within a moment. So it has particular moment. His hearts will stop beating. All the going process in his body will be stops. All the living cells will also die. All the vein become flattered, and his brain also stops working. So his beliefs, his understanding, his thought, his behavior, his mentality will also die within a moment. You will never get a man like this one. Will you get a man having same physique, mentality, morality and behavior? No. So in another case, if someone takes a new birth, then he will not start living his life where he left his previous life. As the people say, but it starts his life from the single cellular zygote, and after taking place, his morality, behavior, mindset and understanding is going to be framed according to the upbringings of his parents. So now tell me, where does he matches with his previous birth? Now tell me one more thing. If rebirth takes place, then why the number of living being is increasing continuously? Means अगर rebirth हो रहा है सभी का, तो न्यू बर्थ कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? वेयर डज ही स्टार्ट फ्रॉम? एंड अगर रीबर्थ हो रहा होता तो ये जो नंबर है, नंबर ऑफ लिविंग बींग्स, इट विल बी कांस्टेंट, continuously increase नहीं होती है. So after that, so here my point of view is that rebirth is totally imaginary. It has no existence. Now the second question is, where does soul goes after death? So here I will say that this question is like when you enter a room, switch on the light. Now it is full of light, and when you switch off the light, where does light goes? If I say it goes to the heaven, will you believe? No. So everything has an expiry date. I will say you that everyone has. When his organelles stops working, he will be no more. His brain stops thinking, his heart stops beating, his blood stops circulating. There is a no soul inside it. What was inside it is ideology, beliefs, thoughts of mind, behavior, and personality, which also dead with the body, and it will not take rebirth with the same level of existence.